Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all have been doing well and having a good time. For the first timers, please do subscribe to my channel and keep viewing for more travel information. Viewers, today we will be talking about Maldives, this tiny island nation, how to go there, which is the best time, how to book a resort, what are the best options for the local transport, visa norms and all the information. Please do watch my video till the end to plan a perfect visit to Maldives. Maldives is a beautiful island nation which consists of more than 1197 islands, and out of this only 200 islands are inhabited. It is situated in the Indian Ocean to the southwest of Sri Lanka and India. The unique geography of Maldives attracts the visitors. You know, the turquoise blue waters, amazing marine life, so many activities of water sports attracts the tourists from all across the globe to Maldives. Maldives particularly became very famous and a very common name in India during COVID, because this was one country which was allowing tourists from India, and it caught the fascination of all the visitors from film stars to a common man. So let us understand how can you reach Maldives from India. Which is the best time to visit Maldives? That's a tricky question. You can visit Maldives any time of the year, but generally speaking, the best time to visit is from November to April. But at the same time, the prices of the resorts are also on a higher side. In case you need to save some money, then the months of April, May and June are pretty good when the rates of the resorts are on a lower side. But please do know that due to pandemic, what has happened is that all these parameters have changed and people are traveling around the year. So Maldives has more or less a destination visit which is visited by the tourists all along the year. How to reach Maldives? At present, due to the COVID issue, the only way you can reach Maldives from India is through flights. Earlier, there were cruises, there were ferries that you could have taken from the western and eastern coast of India to Maldives, but at the moment, you can only fly down to Maldives. From India, you can fly down to the Velena International Airport, which is there at Malé, and at present, there are daily direct flights from Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Delhi. And there are many airlines like Indigo Airlines, Air India, Vistara, Go First, which are having daily direct flights to Velena International Airport. The cost of an international ticket, a return ticket, would be somewhere around 18 to 20,000 rupees if you book about 15 to 20 days in prior. For Indian nationals, visa is free on arrival. All you need to do is, after landing at the Velena International Airport, just head to the immigration counter along with the passport and your booking details, and you will be granted a visa on arrival. But please note that currently, due to the COVID scenario, you have to do a mandatory pre-visitor registration before boarding your flight. This is a very important procedure which you should not miss, and you could be denied boarding also. So just before boarding your flight to Malé, pre-register yourself, and similarly while coming back you need to register again. This is the process through which you can just reach Maldives. The currency of Maldives is Maldivian rupee, but the US dollars are accepted widely. If you are staying at any of the resorts, USD would be easily consumed. If you plan to visit any of the public islands, then you might need the Maldivian rupee, but USD is the universal currency here. Before planning your visit, you need to understand that Maldives is a very typical destination. As you understand, you will land at Malé and then travel to one of the resorts on one of the islands where you will be spending most of your time. A typical Maldivian itinerary should be anything between 3 nights to 5 nights. For me, 4 nights suits the best. So, before you plan, you should understand that this is not a typical sightseeing destination where you will be in your hotel and you will be going out for sightseeing. Here, you will be spending most of your time in a tropical paradise in an island, just soaking up the sun and chilling and relaxing. Once you have landed at Malé, there are 3 to 4 ways in which you can travel to these islands. The first one is the seaplane. This is, I think, one of the most expensive ways of traveling within the Maldives, but it is one of the most fascinating one also. The seaplane terminal is situated just 5 to 10 minutes drive from the international airport, and the resort through which you have booked your tickets will arrange for your transfers. It is quite an experience to take off and land in the ocean and view the teeny little islands that you can see on your way to your resort. It is one of the best ways to travel in Maldives, and landings and takeoffs are amazing. You should definitely try this option. The domestic flights, you need to understand that Maldives has a very typical geography. Malé Airport is situated on the middle of the group of islands, and it is about 800 kilometers in stretch. So there are a lot of domestic airports, and depending on the distance that you have to travel, you might have to take a domestic flight. The domestic flights are normally operated through ATR aircraft, which is 42 or 72 seater, and the domestic terminal is situated right next to the international terminal. You can just walk to the domestic terminal. And again, being in a flight is also a very good experience in a domestic flight, because you get the beautiful view of the islands that you are passing in the ocean. Speedboat transfers. This is a typical Maldivian experience. Speedboats are generally used to pick you up from the Malé International Airport ferry terminal if your resort is near to the international airport. The resorts generally arrange for your speedboat transfers, and it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to reach your resort if it is near the airport. It is quite a good experience to take the speedboat. Ferry. Ferry is the cheapest means of transport which you can use in Maldives. It is generally used to reach to the smaller islands and public islands. Now, depending on the resort where you are staying, you can use any of these means of transport or a combination of these means of transport to reach to your resort. How to choose your resort in Maldives? Well, there are hundreds of resorts in Maldives. Now, depending on your budget and the length of stay, you can choose your resort. One very important thing, there are public islands as well as there are private islands. The public islands offer very cheap accommodation. You can get a room for as low as 5,000 a day, but there the beaches are shared, the amenities are shared. So that's a good experience if you are traveling or backpacking on a smaller budget. If you want a more grand and luxurious experience, then you should choose a resort which is there on a private island. That's a completely different experience in Maldives, and basically that's what Maldives is known for. But whatever your budget, whatever your liking, before you choose your resort, you should take care of these basic things. First and foremost, the location. What is the location of your resort? And how will you reach from the airport to your resort? As I said, there are 3-4 different means of transport. So you need to figure out through whom you have booked your resort, that how your transfers are being arranged. If the resort is nearer, you can just hop onto the speedboat. If it is further, then you need to arrange for a seaplane or a domestic flight. You should be aware of the timings, at what time you are landing, what time is the transfer. So please be very, very careful in choosing your flight time at the time of arrival as well as departure, so that your transfers are properly arranged. Second most important thing, what are the inclusions? The resort offer various packages. Sometimes it's half boat, sometimes it's full boat, sometimes it's all inclusive. So you need to read the fine print very, very clearly, that what exactly is included in your package and what is not included in your package. These days, friends, you have to get a RT-PCR test done at the time of departure. So while booking your resort, please do check whether that RT-PCR test cost is included or you'll have to pay extra for that. Another major criteria for choosing your resort could be food. Thanks to so many Indian travelers, most of the resorts in Maldives these days are offering very good authentic Indian food. But it's always better to double check before you book. Internet connection. Most of the resorts offer pretty decent internet connection which you can use while you are staying over there. But in case if you need high-speed internet, you can take a dedicated SIM card on your arrival at Malé. But it's quite costly, and I will not advise you if in case you are not there for any serious work. So that's it, friend. This is some basic information about Maldives. I tried to cover all the basic information, that how to get there and what points to know before booking your resort. Please let me know in comments in case you need to know anything more, or if I missed on anything important. I hope you liked the information that I shared. Please do hit the like button and stay tuned for more videos. I'll soon be back with more informative videos on the next destination. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.